Hey, are you looking to change your safety culture? Because we have OnTheJob on with us next, and they are using gamification to change the way you learn. Hey, welcome to a super exciting episode. We just finished playing games with OnTheJob. And we have here Peter Gammel, the president, and we have Kate Marlow, the VP of Learning and Customer Experience. So welcome, guys.
Thank you. It's so good to be here.
Thank you. If you guys missed the last episode, you got to check it out because that game was so much fun and we learned so much. And Adam is going to buy us beers because he was the winner. So winner bought beers.
Winner bought beers.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So today we're going to talk about, because throughout the game when we played, there was data collection points, right? Well, you're collecting all the answers, but there was really key points where there was things you're collecting behavioral data. So how does your system take that and feed it back to the people who are creating these?
Great question. So as you say, the learner data is very detailed, and we have the ability to tag it to competencies. And in doing so, we're able to pinpoint exactly what activities are likely to lead to an incident. So it's what we refer to as competency-specific risk assessment.
Wow.
So we're able to identify individuals that might not align with the organization's procedures and what kind of behaviors or beliefs they have pertaining to that competency or those policies and procedures. And that data allows us to profile the workforce in a way that's never been done. I mean, we kind of view it as the holy grail of leading indicator data, which is very difficult to capture. But this is all based on learner beliefs and mindsets, not about whether they know how to do something properly, but how they actually view the work that they're doing.
That's really interesting.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We all know how hard it is to get like near-miss reporting, right? You can set quotas or whatever, and then people just make stuff up, and it's not really. But if you can see where people are tripping up in the game, you can make a judgment about what they believe to be true, right?
Yeah, when you get that near-miss reporting, it's easy for a workforce to look at that and say, okay, but that wouldn't happen to me. But then when we get to actually look through their choices in game and analyze their behavior and do some predictive analysis on those choices, we can say, well, yeah, it could happen to you. It could happen to like 50% of you, and here are the indicators and here are the data points that kind of back that up. And from here, we can make a plan as to how to train you or what next steps are appropriate to take.
It's just incredible. I've written competency assessment programs for companies, right? But we didn't have this kind of technology. So it literally was, okay, I assess your knowledge like through a test, and then I'm gonna go and observe you on site, which is very expensive, time consuming, and like, let's be honest, the schedule takes over. Hey, have you done your competency assessments? Now it becomes oh yeah, I get it done, check.
It becomes an audit piece.
Yeah.
Well, I'll sign the form and then.
It becomes
right?
like a paper test, not a journey, not a behavioral change. So from a competency assessment program capability, what you guys have built is huge.
What we're really excited about is it's not just for safety, but it's for everything.
Yeah.
It's essential skills, people skills. You think about your most profound experiences in any walk of life, and you have to recognize that those stories are a combination. It's a multidisciplinary narrative. It incorporates organizational issues, interpersonal issues, multi-technical issues. You name it, they are all encompassed in those narratives. So we're teaching in this engaging way, and recognizing competency is not just about whether you know how to do something properly, because a lot of people in those competency assessments you're referring to already know what to do. Yeah. They just don't necessarily know what to do when things aren't as planned.
Right, abnormal operating conditions.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so in the safety world, that's everything. It's the unexpected.
Right.
And that's what we do. We create this critical thinking practice, and we're able to measure belief systems associated with how they respond to when things don't work out as planned.
Crazy.
And it happens all the time, right? I mean, it happens to all of us.
Otherwise, we'd have zero incident reports from every company, which is just not the case yet.
Exactly.
But you guys are taking a proactive measure.
Yeah, it's super cool. And, taking a different area other than safety, like leadership, for example, right? You know,
That's where my
the
head
best leadership lessons I've learned of when I've totally screwed up and embarrassed myself, right?
Exactly.
Or pissed someone else off, or like, you know, whatever. So, you know, imagine the power in creating leaders in your organizations without having to go through those mistakes, right? It's the kind of stuff where you learn it, people tell you it, but you don't really know until you've done it yourself.
Oh, my mind is just racing. Like, you could do this with anything. You could do it with like sales practice. You could do it with, we could reverse engineer our culture, right? Our values, the stories we have about our values of when we've had to show up for our values. You could build those stories in the system. Then we could actually see how aligned our team is with our values.
Absolutely.
You can also assess new hires
Oh,
using such
interesting.
tools.
Oh, yes. Yes, you could.
I think that had an impact.
I'm so excited about that. Imagine finding the right fit of people by assessing their values for alignment before you hire them. Oh, that's powerful.
That's cool.
Very, very cool. Because we already know that finding a company with a plugged in culture, you're talking to like, what was it, the calculation? Like 765% revenue increase over 10 years by having a really strong culture.
Wow. That's impactful.
I assume that fits into your budget. Hey, people could have your program for that. Yeah?
Yeah, we can handle it.
This is amazing. I love just the different ways you can apply this. Like, it's going to change the safety world. It's going to, you could apply it in so many ways. It's just amazing. Are you collecting any other data that other than what we talked about? Like across companies?
No, but great question. I
Okay.
think there's a tremendous opportunity. There's also a great opportunity to work with industry associations so that they're collecting data on an industry-wide perspective so they understand where the market is going in any given subject that you might be focused on.
Imagine applying this to like PEGA, engineering firms and practices like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or Energy Safety Canada.
that, right?
Totally.
Yep.
You could have your whole PPMP. What would you do in these scenarios?
Right?
Oh my goodness, that would be a great way to learn. There's just infinite possibilities here. It makes me very excited. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, they want to either work with you directly or maybe see if they can help get the industry data. Who do they contact? How do they get a hold of you?
They can contact me at peter@onthejob.ai, and our website is onthejob.ai. Or my phone number is 403-870-8119. We'd love to see how we might help you with your challenges.
Excellent. Thanks so much, guys. We're going to catch you next time.